Welcome to the Mathematics MI channel. Today we are going to solve another interesting integral. Lower limit, integral from minus 5 to 5 cosine of theta d theta, and upper limit, integral from 0 to 5 over 2 cosine of theta over 2 minus sine of theta to d theta log of 1 plus tan of x dx. Okay, first we are going to find the lower limit and upper limit. So if we take lower limit, if we take this is equal to I1, and now if we take I1, we know minus 5 to 5 cosine of theta d theta, and we know this is equal to sine of plus sine of theta from minus 5 to 5, and if we plug in 5 and minus 5, we know this is equal to 0. Okay, now if we take upper limit I2, so I am going to take this is I2, and I2 is equal to 0 to pi over 2 cosine of theta over 2 minus sine of 2 times theta d theta. Okay, now how to evaluate this integral? Okay, first 0 to 5 over 2, here cosine of theta over, now here we have 2, so I'm going to take 1 plus 1, and instead of 1 we can take cosine square of theta plus sine square of theta, and we know double angle formula. So here 2 times sine of theta cosine of theta d theta. Okay, now we can write this is equal to 0 to pi over 2, here cosine of theta over, now here we can write 1 plus, now we know this is equal to cosine of theta minus sine of theta square, here d theta. Okay, now what can we do? Well, now we can apply King's rule. We know 0 to a f of x dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So we can write here now 0 to pi over 2. Now cosine of pi over 2 minus theta, we know sine of theta over 1 plus, here again sine of theta minus cosine of theta, but we know x minus y square is equal to y minus x square. Therefore we can write this is equal to cosine of theta minus sine of theta, here is square d theta. Okay, then we know this integral is equal to I2, also this is equal to I2. Now I am going to take I2 plus I2, sum of this equation. So we can write 2 times I2 is equal to 0 to pi over 2, same denominator, so 1 plus cosine of theta minus sine of theta square. Here in the numerator we will have sine of theta plus cosine of theta d theta. Okay, now what can we do? Okay, now here if we take antiderivative, we can evaluate this integral easy. Okay, if we take the derivative of arctan of cosine of theta minus sine of theta, we know this is equal to derivative of inverse function, so 1 over 1 plus cosine of theta minus sine of theta square times, according to chain rule, derivative of cosine of theta minus sine of theta, we know minus sine of theta minus cosine of theta, so minus times sine of theta plus cosine of theta. Therefore we can write our integral, this is equal to, here minus sign, so minus inverse tan of cosine of theta minus sine of theta from 0 to pi over 2. Okay, now we can simplify this. Minus arctan of, here if we plug in pi over 2, so we know now cosine of phi over 2 0 minus, here minus sine of phi over 2 1, so minus 1 minus arctan of, if we plug in 0 here 1. Okay, now if we simplify this, we know 2 times inverse tan of 1, so 2 times inverse tan of 1, and this is equal to 2 times I2. Now 2 get cancelled and we can write I2 is equal to pi over 4. So I2 is equal to pi over 4. Okay, now we can write our main integral. If we take this is equal to j, now we can write, j is equal to integral from, here we know I1 is equal to 0, here I2 is equal to pi over 4, and here natural log of 1 plus tan of x dx. Okay, now how to evaluate this integral? Okay, first we can take King's rule, here we know, so we can write this is equal to 0 to pi over 4 natural log of 1 plus tan of pi over 4 minus x dx, and then we can write here this is equal to 0 to pi over 4 natural log of, here 1 plus, now tan of a minus b formula we know, tan of a plus tan of b over 1 minus tan of a tan of b, so here tan of pi over 4 we know 1 minus tan of x over 1 plus tan of pi over 4 1 times tan of x, here dx. Now we can simplify 0 to pi over 4 natural log of, here 1 plus tan of x plus 1 minus tan of x over 1 plus tan of x dx. Okay, then 0 to pi over 4 we know this tan of x get cancelled, and 2 over 1 plus tan of x, so we can write, we can split this into two integrals, so natural log of 2 dx minus 0 to pi over 4 natural log of 1 plus tan of x dx. Okay, we know this is also equal to j, so 2 times j is equal to, here natural log of 2 and dx x 0 to pi over 4, so 5 over 4, now here 2, so j is equal to 5 over 8 natural log of 2. Okay, this is the final answer. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.